Sairam. Now, when we were staying at Bangalore, Hormavu, uh, behind my house, there was a small shed vacant, and one Nepali girl was really struggling to um meet her needs. She was working as a housemaid, and her husband was doing a little bit of car driving, and that was not enough for their to run their day-to-day life. So it's a small shed behind my house, and the whole area was taken by one person who was breeding birds. So I told that uncle, why don't you, sir, why don't you just give a place to these people? And and anyway, we'll supply water. Somehow we'll see that they get water. Let them stay. And poor things, they're finding it very difficult to give rent and stay. Poor thing. Let us do a small help. Anyway, the shed is khali, vacant. So why don't you give it to them, sir? So he said, oh, fine, Radhika. When if you say, I will give. Good people, no? So her name is Lakshmi, and Lakshmi and she had a lovely two sons. They used to come to me for tuitions, I mean free evenings, and that fellow used to go for driving, a little bit of driving, and he never knew much of driving, but he used to do a little bit of cleaning of the cars and this and that in the apartment. So he was earning very well. So they were very happy living behind me, and very happy. And she had lovely that bird breeder gave her a nice job also. After finishing all her housework, she'll come and do all the um, cleaning of the cages. And since I love birds too, and my daughter also love birds too, whenever my daughter comes, we look because it's behind our house, no, just behind our house. So she'll rush. "Ah, let us go and see the pigeons. Let us go and see the cocktails. Let us go and see the parakeets." So many things. So we used to go and see. And so there are times when Lakshmi takes off, and she goes to Nepal for some time. I got the charge of feeding all the birds, and I enjoyed it. Anyway, it just went on like that, and we were so happy. She was also very happy that she said, auntie G, you gave me a nice place. I said, I did not give you so I always tell people, don't thank me. I'm just an instrument. I don't know why people still don't understand. Anyway, I keep reminding, like Swami says, yo, I keep talking. Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me. Nobody understands me. Then how the hell are they going to understand you? True, very true. But I'll keep talking like Swami. So that house was given to them, and they were very happy. Whenever she wants some water, I used to give her water. There was power, so they were very happy. And my daughter was away on her work, and my husband was sleeping in his room. I was sleeping in my room. Suddenly one day, and in fact, I she used to keep the window open while she's sleeping. So I told her, see, there's a small chicken mesh there. Lakshmi, ask your husband to nail it, nail the windows and close it. At least, you'll get air. At the same time, no, nothing can come inside, because I knew very well, because it's a bird breeding place. Snakes can come, and that area was completely snake. We all had snakes there, Russell vipers and cobras. Crate I hardly saw. Only once I saw crate. Otherwise, all what we saw was huge cobras. So I had warned her. She said, "Ah, Karagedi." I said, "No, Lakshmi, don't postpone it. Do it." And one day I went, I go out of the way for everybody. I went there to do it, but the mesh was a little short. I said, "Doesn't matter. Put some paper and try to adjust and close it. Close the window, because it didn't have a door. It was just a small grill work, and no door." So I don't know what happened. And middle of the night, by around 2 o'clock, Lakshmi, I was hearing Lakshmi calling Maji, like that. So I just went to my husband's room and told Srinivas, I think Lakshmi is calling. There must be something wrong. He said, maybe you're dreaming. I said, no, I'm not dreaming. She's calling near. See, I have always told all the poor people there, don't come and knock the door. You come closer to the compound wall near my bedroom. My bedroom windows are always open, because we have a mesh work, and you call me, immediately I'll get up. If you knock the door, sometimes the dogs will bark, I will not even hear. Don't knock the gate. You come near she was shouting, auntie, and somebody's calling auntie, somebody's calling Maji, somebody's calling Amma. So I just woke up suddenly, and then just west, and she's, Amma ji, मेरे husband को cobra ने डस लिया. I said, what? Are you sure, Lakshmi? I said, what? First time I asked, what did you do? The children, look at her. See, look at her intelligence. She was a very intelligent girl. She said, I had kept it was her mistake. It had to happen anyway. She said, I had kept the door a little bit open because my husband comes late and we've fallen off to sleep. Children were sleeping down and I was also sleeping down. Normally, my husband sleeps on the small room. My husband sleeps on the cot. So I had kept the cot, this thing, and I kept his food there. And we all went after because this lady gets up at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock she gets up. She finishes all her work. She wash her clothes. She wash her husband's clothes. She make food for the children for school. And mind you, they were all going to CBSE Silver School. Nepali workers, and her food, everything she'll take, and she'll go take the cycle and go for the housework. So what happened then? I said, wait, what about the children? First I asked her, what about the children? She said, nee, I saw the snake, immediately pull the children out of the shed. And I said, bhag. I asked them to go and call somebody because a lot of Nepalis around. Go and call other people. So the children went running at middle of the night at 2 o'clock, running to call other Nepalis. The place was completely crowded. And I said, Kidhar hai? Bahadur kidhar hai? Idhar hai. He was sitting and he was, Amma, like just Amma, if, in Hindi, agar main mar gayi to, मेरा बीवी को कौन देखेगा? ऐसे कोई भी मरेगा, मरना है तो मरेगा, तू चुप. I told him, don't get tense, don't get worried, nothing happened. I can see the mark here on the left chest, the mark of the cobra bitten. So I know, and he's sweating this thing. So immediately I told my husband, Srinivas, I shouted, Srinivas, please take the van out. Bahadur is in danger. So immediately he shuddered and got up and took the van from the other gate. Took the van and said, don't wait. I said, and I said, don't cry, Lakshmi. Don't show excitement. Don't allow him to sleep. We need to reach him to the hospital now. Don't worry, everything will be all right. And I said, just a second. I told, just a second, Srinivas, wait. He said, where are you going? Just a second. I came running and told our Swami, the Lord, Swami, after taking permission from you only, I have given that small hut for them because they are struggling, they don't have a house. Now, a cobra has bitten, and I know it's a cobra which has bitten and it's very dangerous. He's a hefty fellow, but still, Swami, please, Swami, with your permission, I'm taking some vibhuti. Before they reach the hospital, with your permission, I'm taking some vibhuti. What do I do with this vibhuti? Swami said, sprinkle the whole thing on the left chest. I went and told Bahadur, Swami hai hamare paas. Chinta mat karna. Aram se jao, kuch bhi nahi hoga. And no, I sprinkled all the vibhuti on his chest. Just wait for the next episode because I cannot take the vlog completely because the power is very bad here and I can't load. It takes a lot of time to load. So please wait for the next episode, what happens. Sai Ram.